So it's a big week here at the Walker World headquarters. August 30th was 22 years, my 22nd anniversary of when I first started my online business back August 30th, 1996. So I always take a moment to celebrate that, and it's really cool. But the thing that's, who cares really? It's 22 years, whatever. But the thing that's really on my mind right now is we're 2 weeks out, or actually a week and a half out from my big launch. So every year I do a big launch. We do a big launch, pre-launch. I've had over 1 million people go through my pre-launch over the years. It's sort of crazy. And then that leads up into me opening up my Product Launch Formula Coaching Program. So we do it once a year. It's a huge thing in the business, so we're focused on that. But as I look back over these 22 years, and even this launch, one huge constant theme is innovation and change. And I'm not like one of those guys that I actually like my routines. We put out a video every week, right? And I have my routines, and I'm not someone who just goes looking for the new thing all the time. But if I look back at all the innovations, it's been crazy. I started off with an email newsletter, a free email newsletter, then a paid newsletter, then another paid newsletter. That paid newsletter was probably one of the first, 10 or 20 or 30 paid subscription products on the entire internet, period. And so that was an innovation, but it just seemed like a natural next step. And then it just kept on going forward. Now, and by the way, everything back then that I was teaching was about the stock market. It wasn't about online marketing or business building or entrepreneurship or anything like that. But I just kept on innovating. A few big shifts along the way. Certainly changing from the stock market to teaching marketing was a huge one. And then going to audio and then to video. Video was a huge shift. We made that shift around 2010. I saw that one come up. I was sort of dragged into it. I could just see we had to innovate. And it's been crazy. And we've got another I'm about to jump off a diving board into a huge new innovation coming up in this launch. But as I look back, there's just no way I could have foreseen any of this. And so this is the thing I want to stress to you, because a lot of people, they want to have that big, huge, grand plan and know exactly where they're going and every step of the way, and you never will. You won't. You just can't. There's no way, even, let's say 15 years ago, I could have even imagined being on video, ever doing video. It just wasn't in the cards. But you just have to keep on innovating. And that's the way when you're starting or growing your business, if you want to go into a different business or a different product line or a different type of business, or if you're just starting out, you're not going to know the end goal. I'm just reading this book, a great book right now, called Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. And when he started out that company, it was a huge company, incredible company. And when he started out, all he wanted to do was import some Japanese running shoes into the United States and sell them in the United States. And not under his own brand, nothing innovative about the shoes. He just saw that he might be able to, he had some shoes he was enthusiastic about, and he thought he could import them and sell them in the States. And then that led to them creating innovations within the shoes and still making, working with this Japanese manufacturer, eventually splitting from them, creating their own brand, going into not just running shoes, but all different types of athletic shoes, and then athletic wear, and then all kinds. It's just been, there's just no way he could have seen that entire path when he just wanted to import a few hundred running shoes. It's that way, it's been that way for me in my business, and it'll be that way for you. So you just have to focus on what's the next step. It's great to have a big vision, to have a strategic vision, to have this idea of where you're going, where you want to go. But you have to understand that no matter how much you plan, that plan is going to change. There's an old saying, I think it was by Eisenhower, that said, planning is essential, but the plan is useless. Because as soon as you get out into the market, your plan is going to change. And after 22 years, I couldn't possibly even recognize myself. If myself 22 years ago saw myself now, it was unrecognizable. And so just understand you need that next step and you need to move into action. And wish me luck. This next, it's going to be a big innovation we've got. This launch is going to be something, it's never been seen before in this market. We got a huge innovation coming. It's going to be super cool. What we're going to do is...
Classified.
Okay, tune in next week. I'm going to give you some details on what we're going to be doing. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be huge. We're going to deliver more value that's ever been delivered before during a launch. So scroll down, leave a comment for me, and let's go get them next week. Get them next week? Well, that's cool, but let's go get them this week too.